entering while applying lipstick.
If that's how you enter, that's how you enter. Oh, hey, gorgeous.
Dearie, tea, my darling.
I got some crumpets and some tea, love. Baby girl. Oh, you look delicious.
So do you.
Well, this is what I'm having for lunch.
Wow.
Come on, how you doing? Pink and red.
Hello.
Only on Saturday. And on Wednesdays we wear pink. Well, now since you wore pink today, I guess we can wear gray.
Gray on Wednesday.
Gray on Wednesday. Ching ching, cookie. I put a little something in there for you.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I needed this.
Ladies and gentlemen, Connie girl.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lina.
How you doing?
How you doing?
All right, girl, let's go black in time, shall we?
Hello. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. I know mine, but I want you to go first. Your first memory of when we met and what year you think it was?
Okay. Sound Factory Bar. 92-ish.
That was...
93, 94.
I have an earlier memory, but go on.
Sound Factory Bar, you're in all white performing, and you did a turn into a split, and I'm like, oh, that's a whore that I need
Yes,
to know.
bitch! Says the girl who was doing cartwheels and heels on the boy bar. Come on now.
That's why.
Hello.
I was like,
Kindred spirit.
And then they were like, oh, Lina, from the boy bar. And I was like, from the boy bar.
I can't. Wow. Bitch, I thought I was Gumby. Like the shit that I look back, when I look at old videos, I'm like, and anytime I'm doing anything, it's always kind of like an out-of-body experience for me. I look at things and I'm like, oh shit, that's what you're doing, because I really go there. You know, whether I'm speaking, acting, or DJing, or performing, I like losing myself in those situations.
The act of creation.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, it is, it is.
And you give your body over to it. And
you do. And then it hands it back to you years later.
Hello.
And they're like, oh,
we'll need to talk.
But, you know, at the end of the day, our spirits are what keep us so, you know, vibrant and lovely. You know what I mean?
And it feeds us.
It does feed us.
It feeds our spirit. It feeds our psyche. And we grow from it.
Yes, yes, yes.
And we also give to the world.
Yeah.
You gave me inspiration that night.
As do you, mama. As do you. And let me rewind to when I remember seeing the goddess, okay? Because this goes way back for me. It was probably maybe late 80s. I think that the two big memories that stick in my head the most are obviously at Pat's on 8th Street, the original, and your party, Palace 2 Panty Girdles. Yes, Con. Panty Girdles was fierce.
Oh my God, it was
And
incredible.
you were synonymous with that. And then also too, and I told you, and I still have it, and I cannot believe after all this time I had you sign it, was that one article they did of you, and you were in your spy look in Project X. And it was like, what is your inspiration for this season? You were talking about your fashion, whatever. And the pitch, like a full page, whatever, and you know, it's an interview. And you have a black beret on. Of course,
oh yeah,
yes,
yeah,
oh my God, Con. Like that photo is everything. And I just remember being like, I was like, we're gonna meet one day. Like there was just something about your spirit, and we'd never spoken at that moment or that time. It was always in passing or whatever. And you know, like I need a hi, this and that or whatever, but we had never spoken. And then I remember the first time I think we really spoke, in my memory, Can and I, Candace, were at Pat Field's, and I remember you and Cody, oh, miss you, baby girl. You and Cody were in there, and I remember you had these fierce high-waisted jeans on, and I was like, where is her waist? Like, where is her waist? Like, you turned to the side and you disappeared for a second. I was like, where is she? And I mean, I was very, but I was like, girl, I felt like a hungry hippo next to you, bitch. I was like, really? I was like, God damn, Gina. I was like, it's not working. No, just kidding. So I lived for you, and then I think that we were then brought together, of course, through Matthew Caston at Boy Bar for Boy Bar Beauties, and that was just another gig in itself. It's like that time capsule of the performances and the people. Like,
it's
New York.
Magical.
It was magical.
It's magical, and I cannot, even now I can't wrap my mind around
You're blessed.
being there and having that chance.
It was a sorority.
Yes.
It was a sorority. Like, to give you all a time capsule, New York in the late 80s going into the 90s, yeah, there were a lot of things that were going on in the world as far as, like, you know, the economics, the plague, all of it.
Trickle-down theory.
But we were so resilient and full of that. And that's when the underground was always flourishing. You know what I mean? And New York was alive.
Because they had their foot on our neck.
Yeah, yeah.
And we were like, oh, really?
Yeah, no.
Bam.
That's right, that's right.
Bam.
Yep.
Punk.
Ballroom scene.
Bam.
All of these things that were like so underground were really becoming more in your face. And then you started to see the visibility, because you remember, you would be in a club and you would literally be sitting next to, you know, movie stars, producers. Everybody commingled and nobody cared. Like, you were really living, and you would have these relationships with these amazing people on the weekends and at nights, you know what I mean?
For a night.
And it was gorgeous, and there were no judgments. It was such a tossed salad. That's what I miss about club life back then, is that it was a tossed salad. It was a mixture of everybody, because, you know, when we look at our lives outside of the clubs, that's exactly what it looks like. You know, I don't have one demographic of people that it is that I commingle with.
Because that isn't the world.
No.
We have to go out into the world and relate to each other.
Yeah.
So why do we need this thing about, I need to be in the space with people that think as I do?
Yeah.
I've learned so much on a dance floor
Honey.
with like a rainbow spectrum of people.
Yeah.
I mean, going to the garage.
God, amen.
And Larry Levan would like
it.
play from here to there. And like, you know, people would leave the garage and go to Vinyl Mania and be like, Larry played this at 5:42.
It
went
and you knew.
And we all learned. We learned about music. We learned about culture. We learned about each other. And that kind of exchange is priceless.
Yes. It really is. Like, we were so enriched, not only just, you know, being New Yorkers, growing up here, you get a taste of the rest of the world. You know, New York is its own melting spot, you know, of the universe, you know. But within that club industry, you get it even more, because sometimes people who are not living in the regular life, who aren't living in that particular life, and maybe have like small increments of running into other different races, because it is here all the time. But in the club industry, you have every type of demographic, race, whatever, and none of it matters. It's what you're bringing to the table and who you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? And that, I feel, is the empowerment, the richness that is of all of our living legends. And please, that word is used very loosely these days, and iconic. Let's get it down to grassroots, children, honey. You guys are 2 minutes years old. You don't know what this is, okay? You can't call everybody a diva, be legendary, and be iconic.
You know a word.
Honey, hop on the clue train and buy a vowel. No, you don't know yet, okay? Because this was what it was about. This is the reason why you can hold hands, go down the street, live a life, transition, do all of the things, because we lived those lives and we knew them just to only be effortless.
And we forged knowing that we were making it easier for those who came behind us.
100%.
That's what I was taught from the beginning in this community.
And didn't you, prior to where you were at that time when we had met, didn't you want to know, and I know this answer to the question, about your predecessors and all the people before you, right?
Yeah.
Not only with that, but with music and fashion and everything.
Everything. I wanted to learn. I wanted to learn about other African Americans. Gay, trans, whatever.
Do you find that you are stuck in only your circle? Because that's how we really enlighten ourselves and grow as a community, by having a tossed salad of people, you know?
When is going outside of your experience.
Yes. Darling, I think it's time for us to take a little whoops. At the end of the day, of course, I'm gonna get the bloopers, honey. This is the B-roll. You're like, get it? Okay. All right, y'all. We'll be black after these messages, sugar. We gotta pay them bills, Cookie.
Okay.
What was your experience meeting other trans women, and what was the energy that you felt?
We were about a year in, maybe a year and a half in, to Boy Bar and building that brand and getting more
What
like
year
seasoned.
do you remember this being?
85,
yeah.
86.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
year of
yeah.
our Lord,
Hello.
85.
85, good year.
Matthew said, oh, Crisis is going to perform.
You hadn't met her at that point?
No, and didn't know who she was, didn't know her story.
Right.
And Matthew said, well, you know, she's going to be performing and you really have to meet with her.
He was fierce that way.
Yeah.
Matthew was a really beautiful cherub, bringing other cherubs together.
Yeah.
He was the messiah of that. He really was.
She came in, and I was like, what's the chick doing here?
Right.
Who's the chick? What's she gonna?
What's going on?
What's she gonna do? Who the white woman? What's she gonna do? And she started to rehearse. And the world just opened up for me. She had such a command of the stage, a command of her body, a command of her voice. Someone told me, oh, that's Crisis. Trans, blah, blah. I was like, trans? You mean the white lady is you know, one of them? She one of them? That's a... Yeah. And I think it was after the show, we sat down and she's like, listen, come to me whenever you're ready and we can talk. Wow. And I was like, what's she
That was a blessing and a gift.
What the white woman talking about? What was she saying? What you trying to say, white woman? Yeah. Because I hadn't come to that point.
Yeah.
I'd known it all my life, but how do you traverse? How do you get there?
Right, because there's no terminology, especially back then for it.
No.
You know what I mean?
I went over to her house. She instructed me, gave me April Ashley's book, because she saw in me what I wasn't ready to see within myself, what other people were saying, what other people in the community were wishing for me, wishes that I wouldn't even allow myself, because, you know, as a very feminine trans child, it's like nobody had to be nice to you.
Yeah, right.
And I learned that from the first grade.
Right.
Because they came for me from the first grade until I left high school, the last day of high school. They came for me hard every single day.
Really?
How to get a teacher to really hate you is for the teacher to lose control of the class. And with me, it was always that way, because it would be, oh, the sweet little quiet girl, her. And I'd be like, she ain't talking to me. She ain't talking to me.
Not that inner saboteur, honey. No.
She ain't talking to me.
Shit.
She ain't talking to me. And the whole class would be like, that's not a girl. And she would lose, and she or he would lose control of that class, and they hated me.
Yeah.
And if only I had a little bit of this experience of knowing that I wasn't alone, it would have given me so much more of a strength to maybe not be so closed in. Because I know being closed in
Hold you back.
Held me back in so many ways. Yeah. So that's also a great question. What do you think about your experience is holding you back?
Good one, Con. Yeah.
What is it internally that you feel weakens you? Right. Because it might not weaken you, it might be your strength.
What I want us to go back to, because I think that it's a really important thing for so many people to understand from then to now, how you found that tribe that embraced you and how you were able to be strong and be the strong woman that you are today.
So one night, David said, oh, let's go to the boy bar for a drink. I was like, okay. Just so happens that night, Matthew was meeting with Paul McGregor.
Oh my God.
He had an idea to do shows at the boy bar. Came upstairs.
Because people forget
down.
that it was a whole other thing prior to, quote unquote, boy bar. Yeah, yeah.
Came upstairs, sat down. David said, oh, Connie, this is Matthew. Matthew, this is...
That's when you first met Matthew?
Yeah, that night.
Y'all are getting History 101 right here, honey. I'm just saying, honey. This is legendary. Continue, please.
We were walking to the subway. My train came first. I was like, oh, so beautiful to meet you. We'll see each other again. Good luck and congratulations on getting this job and doing the shows.
Right.
I wish you luck. Oh, by the way, you're doing the shows too.
Wow, the door's closed.
And I was like, what did he say? What did he say?
That is so poetic.
That's how we started.
Because you were synonymous with boy bar. Mm-hmm. So for all of you who don't know, honey, legendary situations are happening right here. And the boy bar on 8th Street, St. Mark's, between 1st and 2nd.
Yes.
Wait.
No.
Between 2nd and 3rd.
2nd and 3rd.
Between 2nd and 3rd. Like the East Village was and will always be the melting pot of like creativity. But especially back in the day, it really was.
It was the sort of driving engine of art, music, fashion
everything.
and culture.
Yeah.
Because the rents were cheaper.
Yes.
You could dance on a bar a couple of nights a week,
Make
do
some
a
coin
couple of numbers.
Thank you. And pay your
do
rent.
some co-check and do some... And pay your rent.
Yeah. It wasn't insane to live in New York at that time, you know? I mean, you could have a studio for like, what, $500?
Yeah.
Like, that's insane now.
And if you had a roommate, you could
wait, honey, you were really living, honey. Hello.
Oh, I don't have to get on the bar tonight.
What? Totally. What? I don't have to go to the bar this week?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's so true.
I could go to Coney Island.
Oh, you're treating yourself now? All right, honey.
I could go to Coney Island and get on the first wheel.
I can't.
On the big wheel.
Yep.
Oh. Like Wendy Williams says, go grab a snack and come on back.
Because I'm hungry, sugar.
Fries?
Always.
Chicken wings?
Yes.
Dipping sauce?
Come on.
Okay.
So let's name down some of the clubs from back in the day up until right before the pandemic. Okay, for the kids. Okay, so we'll go back and forth.
Okay.
Go.
Danceteria.
Yep.
Paradise Garage.
100%.
Area.
Yes.
Area.
Yep. Rex.
But I never went.
No?
But because I was always working at
Boy Bar. Yeah. That's
so
true. Yeah.
Palladium, I
yeah.
missed a lot of.
Yeah.
Limelight.
Sound Factory, of course, the original Sound Factory.
and
Sound Factory Bar.
Sound Factory Bar.
Old School Roxy.
1018.
1018. And what was the one?
Motherfucking
Tracks. Tunnel. Oh, Tunnel was a good one, girl.
Bam.
And also Underground, the one over here in the East Village, had the sand and the low thing. Who's your
Save the Robots.
Save the Robots. Yeah, Save the Robots.
I still have sand.
Bitch.
In
girl.
a couple of pairs of shoes.
Shoes, yeah, I know. That sand was hateful. For y'all you didn't know, honey, first of all, it was way, way underground. It was on 2nd Street between A and B.
It was on Avenue
A.
B.
Oh, was it B?
Avenue B.
Avenue B between 2nd and 3rd Street. Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yes.
2nd and 3rd Street.
And right around the corner was The World.
The World, the legendary The World. So you would go way, way down, like literally underground, and all it was sand. So, bitch, you would be coming from the club in high heels, feeling all this way, and then the ceilings were super low, you're in a heel, and everybody's like this. But the place was the shit, honey.
Fierce.
And you would get there at probably like maybe 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning.
Because she was an after hours.
She was after hours, yeah.
The alcohol tasted like rubbing alcohol.
It was disgusting, but you drank it.
Oh, please.
I mean, we're broke.
I'll have a vodka soda. This is great. Can I have another one?
Can I have another one, please? There was no such thing as top shelf, darling.
Oh,
no
sweetie.
top shelf, babies. No top shelf.
The club was top
The top,
shelf.
yeah, the top, yeah. And
Your
the people didn't know it
experience was top
yeah,
shelf.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
Oh, sugar babies.
Nels.
Nels.
Flamingo
Flamingo
East.
East, yes, Flamingo East. The whatchamacallit, Susan, up in the park.
Bentley's.
Bentley's, yes, but Copacabana.
Copacabana.
Copacabana, hello. We're doing justice right now. We're turning it out.
Yeah.
I'm thirsty.
The Loft.
Yes.
Hello, the Loft. 54, that was the superficial. That's the one you all want to go to, but trust me, it really wasn't. Like, it was, you know what I mean? Like, the Loft was where you were really getting the fierce, obscure disco.
The Studio 54 was networking and business.
Yes, it was all that, totally.
Like in the Tia Carnegie book.
Yep.
You went there, you got your photo taken,
Yep.
and then you went to the Mud Club
That's
to
right.
really
the really
get
good,
the hell
or the
down.
Loft, yeah. That was your social media place to go to
Yes.
54.
Yes.
And I would go because my grandmother knew all the people and I lived around the corner. So it was like, okay, I'm like 9 years old going in and it was like, did you do? And I was like, okay.
You were like Sarah Jessica Parker and Brooke Shields.
Yeah.
That I was so jealous of. I'm like, I know I'm fucking their age and they're in there.
Yeah, totally doing it. Yeah, it's true.
Hated them.
Yeah.
Because even Michael Jackson wasn't old enough to go
No,
there.
nobody was. But that's the thing is that if you looked the part, you got in, and also who you were with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was always obviously tall as a young child, and also very fashionable. So, and then also I'm with my grandmother, who was a famous opera singer, so she knew everybody. So it was like nobody was questioning me.
Yeah.
But I was just like this. I mean, first of all, it was about the fashion and the dance. I know. It was about the fashion and the dance for me.
Did you ever see Patasa?
I did. Oh, now let's hit late 90s. So it would be APT. Tuesdays at Bowery Bar.
Yourself.
Be Yourself, yes. Oh my God, yeah.
Beige. Supper Club.
Supper Club, yep. Oh my God.
USA.
Poop. Oh, remember Poop?
Poop. My first door. Was
that your first door?
My first door ever was Poop.
Oh my God. And I did Makeup Room when you were doing Poop. Those whatchamacallit, those ads were fierce. I still have them all. You and Desmond. You guys have no idea how legendary these visuals were when these were clubs. Like the monster clubs do not exist like they ever now. Bleecker,
APT.
yes, APT, Life, Spa, Pyramid, hello, Crowbar, Girl, hello,
Cock.
The Cock,
Oh my God.
the original Cock, King, Bungalow 8, Bed.
Oh my God.
No, girl.
Concept, darling,
Concept.
We
There was
go
a
to
club
the club
called
and
Bed.
we go to lie
A club
down.
called Bed. You
And
go
the place
and literally,
we
you
leave.
lounged on top of the beds. Like you literally were in bed with
And I
people.
went to
It was
the one in
everything.
Miami too. It was
Oh,
just
that's
like,
right. I know.
No, I'm not. I'm not tired, really. I'm not tired. I love the music. So comfortable.
But 2000s started being about the club, the bottle service,
Experience.
exactly. Where it was like
which
moving away from,
killed.
it killed club
Which
industry.
killed.
Like,
What was the big club up on the
yes,
highway
yes,
near the USS Nimitz or whatever?
It was there for, what was it called?
Exit.
Exit. Oh,
My first name, by the way.
no.
My first name was Exit.
Stop it. Oh my God, I can't.
I almost went with it,
Ah,
but
Exit.
everybody was like, "What did that mean?"
Where are you going?
I was like, "Exit," and they're like, "How do
Connie,
you spell that?
Unique.
How do you spell that?" EXIT. Exit.
Stop it. I can't.
You leaving?
I can't. Oh, that's that bitch that's always leaving, honey. She's fierce.
You done left the reasoning up in your mind.
Oh,
That's your
no.
name?
I can't. I think that you were right where you were supposed to be, sister. Connie girl, come on now. What is your projection on how you think that our community will come together when we can have these experiences. Because they will be a while, because that will be last on the totem pole.
Yeah. I think we are so starved for that interaction that I think when we can open, the club is going to have to be open 24 hours.
It really is. It really is.
It's going to have to be open 24 hours, 6
Kids are
months
going to be
to
hungry.
a year.
Yes.
Like that scene in The Matrix.
Yes, totally.
Where
the
it's a
sea.
total
Oh my
warehouse
God.
and
Yes. Yep.
The heartbeat.
Totally.
We need to feel the heartbeats of everybody in the room.
And touching and feel. This is going to come back to a time that we remember.
Body sweat.
Honey, come
Even
on.
though it's
Booty stank, honey, come
But
on.
a little body sweat, darling. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I am fiending for a little body sweat, darling. I know.
I love a natural smell. I do. Actually, I gotta tell you, it is hideous, but I kind of love it. Axe body spray. There's something about it's like an aphrodisiac for nasty, awful men.
Oh.
And they're always the wrongest guys.
Uh-huh.
Call me sugar. No, that's awful. Listen, I'm like, it's. If it's wrong, I love it. If it's wrong, I fucking love it.
But because you associate it with like
guys from Jersey?
Oh,
yeah, I said it. Well, I love you.
And a sweaty Bozak.
Not mad at that either.
It's like
wow, we just did a full 180.
It's like Axe body spray, sweaty Bozak,
it's true.
armpit.
Yeah, it's gymnasium. It's gymnasium. Cauldron, gymnasium.
Bubble, toilet trouble.
This is the one. I think we'll go with this one.
4 sets of 20 bench presses.
Look, there's something about it, though. Listen, we love you if you're wearing it.
Okay.
I'll talk to you.
Now you're both getting laid.
Duh, always.
Let's cut it, then we'll go out.
Oh, God.